peculiar.
Yes, I can't really explain to you why this was the case. Even though the two controllers are GameCube controllers, the placement of everything is different. Oh, so slightly. Alright, I am back in the game. Are the buttons the same? Yes! Let's go, baby! Alright, I am back in. Team recap, what was I doing? Hey Chip, what's your team looking like?
I haven't gone in the game yet because I was waiting on you.
Wait, when you start streaming, you're supposed to have the game up already. I mean, you don't have to.
Oh,
I
I
tend to,
always
though.
have just like the opening screen.
Oh, well, yeah, I did too, but I just started it.
My
Team
team,
recap.
I literally
I
just
have
have
egg.
Eevee and
Why did I name
I
this
don't have
Pokemon
egg yet.
egg? No, this isn't the egg. Why did I name this egg? It's a Kakuna.
Hmm.
Why did I name it egg? Well, we got egg. We got Tina. Oh yeah, wait, egg. Egg is quirky.
Pick the
Good job,
yellow
egg.
skin. Oh Lord Scott.
Quirky nature, egg. Modest nature, Tina. Tina, with modest nature and Flashfire, very excited about Tina. Oh, broken. That's right. My broken shiny Zigzagoon. It's minus speed. That's awful. It's plus special attack minus speed. That's as bad as it gets.
I don't know.
My bashful nature, Eevee. Very excited about Eevee. I didn't nickname it because, you know, shiny hunting the Eevee. You have to nickname it before you can even find out if it's shiny, so no thank you. And then we've got Cheester. I almost said Chester, that's not his name. Also plus special attack minus speed. Chip! My two physical fast sweeping normal types are minus speed plus special attack.
This is gonna be rough.
I cries. Hey, picked up a potion. Broken has pickup, so she keeps picking up stuff, which is exciting.
Good.
I guess let's have Eevee in the front. And I think, yeah, I'm not gonna fish in any of the ponds. My game is running slow. Uh-oh, what did I do?
Can you get a shiny from the quiz guy?
From the quiz guy? I believe so. I wouldn't bother though, honestly. You can get 3 eggs from him. I'm pretty sure it's Wooper, Mareep, and something else. I never remember what the last egg is. But you can get those 3.
Whooper Marie. He gave me Bulbasaur.
Oh, we're playing the wrong thing. I thought you meant Primo. Not that dude. Yes, you can get a shiny from those. Right, this is my next shiny hunt.
Oh, and this guy gives the XP share in this
Yes, you get
building.
an XP share. I was gonna tell you that last stream, and I hadn't even gotten it yet. So this is our next shiny hunt, and I do have a slot in my party for it, so... Oh right, I didn't shiny hunt in the cave. Right? None of these Pokemon are from the cave. Route
Charmander I definitely
30,
don't want because I currently have that.
New
Bulbasaur is cool.
Barktown, 29, 30, 46. I
I
know
plan
Eevee
on
and Kakuna are both from
Ralligator.
Route 30, but Kakuna was a grass
No,
encounter.
this is Ralligator's era.
Did you just say for alligator?
Totally forgot that Feraligatr is in the same gen as um Typhlosion.
Yes.
Totally forgot
Bulbasaur
that.
is definitely the best one to pick out of the 3 if you're not going for... I'm gonna go for Bulbasaur. It's nice and tanky. Grass Poison's a good type. I pressed the wrong button.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do that too. That way I can get Marshtomp.
Yeah, because Marshtomp is also the best of the OM Pokemon.
This is gonna be a long one.
It is. Thankfully, Bulbasaur is the top pick, so it's easy. First encounter shiny? No such luck. Oh, and Bulbasaur can have Chlorophyll instead of Overgrow. Boost the Pokemon speed and Sunshine. It's not the best, but like, you know, it is better than... is it better than Overgrow? A good Venusaur tends to not have very low HP, so I'm sure it is better.
As long
There's
as it's
been an
shiny, I'm not
update to
gonna
the
care.
software that I use for my Vroid model. And now her mouth moves differently when she talks.
Like it's supposed to.
A little better.
That's good.
Notice how one of the quiz questions is if Tropius can be found in Diamond and Chipless insists that he has found a Tropius.
Well, no, I found it in Platinum, okay?
Ah, I see. The first time you told me about it, you were like, I found it in like Diamond or something like that.
Well, I didn't actually ever play those, so I don't know why would I have said that, because I only played Platinum.
Maybe in your brain they were interchangeable. Because it makes sense. Most people just kind of... Oh wait, I don't have to do the quiz over and over again. I'm an idiot.
Oh, wait,
Also,
will
be
it?
careful if you go into your Pokédex. First of all, the Pokédex is in Spanish. Second of all, if you open the National Dex, there's a chance your game crashes.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah,
Okay,
you don't have to do the
so-
quiz over and over again.
Oh, once
Once
you've done it, you can click cancel.
You can hit
save.
cancel and then save. So it's a lot easier this way.
Yeah.
Timid nature Bulbasaur, that would not be good. I don't mind if it's Overgrow or Chlorophyll. I don't know if if Bulbasaur has Chlorophyll, if that means Venusaur will also have Chlorophyll, or if Venusaur has a different one. Because Chlorophyll wouldn't be a bad ability for it to have. Venusaur is not a particularly fast Pokemon, but I believe Chlorophyll boosts your speed. It's either by 50% or 100%, so it's a pretty significant boost. And it's in the sun, so if you get like a Pokemon that has like Sunny Day, so like if you were, or if you for example had like a Charizard with Drought, which I don't know if you can have a Charizard with Drought in this game. But you know what I mean, like a Pokemon with Drought or a Pokemon with Sunny Day as a move. And then you get Solar Beam on your Chlorophyll Venusaur. Like that's a one-turn Solar Beam that will likely go first against, that will 100% go first against every Golem you see. And make sure to reload the save and not reload the state.
Yes.
Looking back at my old streams that I've been like editing for videos, I looked at that and I'm like, man, the odds were like 1 in 100, and I really spent like almost exactly 150 encounters because the first 50 were save states.
Get me done.
Look, man, it's not like I had any help with that kind of stuff. People would just be like, maybe you can't reload it at all, and I'm like, you don't know how shiny odds. You don't know how resetting encounters works. Because it was like, I remember it for Pokemon Glowing Garnet. The Latios that you get. What's annoying about that reset is that you get the Latios for free, or the Latios depending on the game you're playing. But you'd have to do this multi-battle beforehand every single time. You couldn't save right before getting Latios. It'd be the multi-battle, and then a little cutscene, and then you'd get your Latios. So I did that 50 times before being like, huh, there's some things about this Latios that just aren't changing very often, like some stats or like the nature. So maybe I should, you know, maybe not. Maybe let's reload the whole thing. and after like 100 more encounters, found it. But it was weird, you know, because like some stats would change. It's not like there were some stats that never changed, but like you'd notice some of the same numbers were popping up over and over and over again. And when you're resetting for like a starter, that makes more sense because at level 5 they'll have anywhere between like a stat being at like 8 and then like 12 maybe, or 13 if it's like a boosted stat or something. But like I don't remember what level the Latios was, but it was a high enough level that the stat changes are supposed to be a lot more significant than they were.
Yeah.
I'm accidentally gonna reset over this Bulbasaur for sure. Oh yeah, for even faster hunting, deposit all your Pokemon in the PC except one. And then you only gotta check for one thing. I might do that actually. I don't know how long this will take. I will do that.
I only have 2, so like it just goes straight below. So it doesn't really matter for me.
I'm just gonna have Cheester in the party. I just have to remember, once I get the shiny Bulbasaur, to put everybody else back on the team and not just run into Sprout Tower with a Cheester. Oh yeah, you're not doing a Nuzlocke. I am, but be careful in Sprout Tower because the wild Pokemon jump up significantly in level. For example, like Chatot is like level 12 or 13, and it is very strong. It's funny because the wild Pokemon in Sprout Tower, in this game in particular, are stronger than the Pokemon that the Elders have. Not the Elder, the Sages have. I almost said Mages. Are you resetting for a shiny Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering.
Faster than the Eevee.
It is significantly faster than the Eevee. No distortions yet. I should move away. So how's your day been, Chip?
Dylan.
Day has been chilling. Oh, that was a Modest Nature Bulbasaur. Modest Nature Bulbasaur, best Bulbasaur. Or you could have a defensive one. Either one works. Honestly, Squirtle wouldn't be a bad one to have either, because Water type is just generally really good. But considering Swampert, did you know that Swampert has the highest base stat total of all the starters? Have been ignored.
I didn't understand.
Highest base stat total. Like, you know how like legendary Pokemon or some legendaries have like a base stat total of 100?
Yes.
Swampert
So-
has the highest base stat total of every starter, not just like the Gen 3 starters, but all the way up to Gen 8 it has the highest. So like
Oh,
in that
really?
sense, yes. So in that sense it's like technically the strongest starter. Competitively it's not. For many
Who's
reasons.
the strongest competitively?
Competitively, depending on the format. So, Pokemon like Greninja and Cinderace are banned in, I don't remember what tiers, but in a lot of tiers they're banned because of their hidden abilities, which are Libero and Protean. Protean? I don't know how you say it. Which makes it so that whatever move they use, no matter the type, they turn into the type of that move. So they get stab on every move, and they change types however they want.
Yeah, I could see how that's a pretty unfair advantage.
Yes. However, competitively, the most used starter is actually Incineroar. Even though it's incredibly slow, it is quite tanky, but even tanky Pokemon have to be fast at this point. But because its hidden ability is Intimidate, it demolishes in double battles. It does incredibly well as like an initial setup Pokemon. So like it depends on the format, it depends on what specifically you want. But Swampert is an incredibly good Pokemon. It sweeps everything in Gen 3 like by itself. You don't even the only thing you have to it only has one weakness. Swampert's only weakness is grass. And it is a 4 times weakness. So it's a really good one. So I'm excited to shiny hunt Swampert. I also find it really funny that we're ending up like getting the same starters just because we both started with the Cyndaquil.
Yeah. Well, I might have still ended up. If I had for alligator, I would have picked Bulbasaur.
Well,
I guess
yeah,
if I
but
had
you
Baby,
wouldn't have
then
picked
I would have
Swampert.
picked...
But do you like Blaziken?
No.
No?
Don't. I like the other two much more. Like Sceptile's my first pick, Swampert second, and then Blaziken.
I see. Well, in this game,
Stop, not
Torchic's hidden
Blaziken.
ability is Speed Boost. Does that change your answer?
No, I just go based off designs. I don't particularly find um Blaziken's design as cool as the other two's.
It's a fire chicken. How dare you?
Yeah.
I bet you
Complain about
didn't
the
like
chickens.
that 3D animated show about Kung.
That one
The heck?
just kind of freaked me out.
What was the name of the show?
Chop Suey or something? Chop Suey?
I don't think that's what it's called, but I'm sure it's something close to that.
That's in the name.
Yeah.
Like Chop Suey Chunks or something.
Chop Suey Chunks. Wouldn't it be Chop Suey Chicks? I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
know
love
exactly
that
what you're
show. I didn't know for the longest time that they were chickens. They don't look like chickens.
saying. Yeah, because the show is just demented.
Especially the one with the afro. He especially did not look like a chicken.
He has an afro.
But now, after owning chickens and owning a chicken with an afro, I can confidently say they all look like chickens. One of my chickens has an afro. We call her Ponqueta. Ponqueta literally meaning, like, I don't know if it's like an actual word, but at least within my family. It means like having a fluffy head, having an afro. Like she's got fancy hair, so we call her Ponqueta. She has a little afro. You know, was I streaming with you, or was it no, I think I was streaming on my own, I was streaming. And somebody in my chat was like, I got in a distortion Legends Arceus, so I swapped the scene so that Legends Arceus would be like in the, like most of the screen. And somebody in my chat didn't realize that I was playing Legends Arceus at the same time. And they were like, oh my god, you're playing 2 games at the same time? Why don't you have more viewers? And I just thought that was really sweet. But at the same time, I never think about that. The only reason I'm playing 2 games at once is because I want a shiny hunt in Legends Arceus, but it's so boring to just sit and wait for distortions and nothing else. And I find it so much more entertaining to be doing this.
Indeed. I have finally changed one of the buttons on my controller to be the
Speed up button?
hotkey. Yeah.
You gotta get one for the reset too.
No, for the reset. I already have one for the speed up.
Oh, I made it my bumper and shoulder on the left. I don't know the difference between them. I don't know which one is bumper, which one is shoulder. They're there.
Shoulder is the thin one on top.
The bumper is the back one that's chubby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I made the bumper the speed, shoulder the reset button.
What about games you play that require left and right on the DS?
I don't play games on the DS that require left or right. The only games
Or,
like that I'd want to play would be like Mario and Luigi games. But those games also require a stylus and a microphone. Like, I can't do that. I mean, I could do the microphone part, not the stylus part.
just yells into the microphone. Also, I've had my frigging mouse on the screen. Whoops.
You can make it so that so the application doesn't capture your mouse. The properties thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd constantly. In the past, I think I've done almost entire series where my mouse was just chilling on screen. That was this. Thankfully, the Pokemon we're going for in terms of like shiny starters, they're all obvious when they're shiny. Like Bulbasaur is the least obvious. Actually, no, Squirtle's the least obvious because Squirtle is like a different color blue slightly. It's not that different, but the most different part about Squirtle, I think its eyes change color too, but it's the shell. The shell becomes green, but the shell's on his back.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to the color at all. I'm just looking for the
Just
red
looking for the star.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right next to them, so I mean, there's not much missing it.
I would miss it if I'm not looking directly at it.
Fair. I really hope this doesn't become another stream where we don't get a shiny other than our starter.
Well, I'm able to burn through this one much faster, so.
Well, not just for you, for me too. I also hope my
I mean, you've
Bulbasaur
gotten a
has good
few
stats.
shinies.
Well, yeah. Last stream I got a lot, but like, I don't want. The whole point of this is that the shinies are easier to find. You know, it's a 1 in 207 chance. Adamant Nature
Yeah,
Bulbasaur would suck. What? But we still spend a significant amount of time, even with the game sped up, shiny hunting.
Yeah. What's your counter at?
I'm not using the counter. We never fixed it. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Well,
I need it to be like global hotkeys or something. Like what's it called? Like the speedrun timer. Speedrun timer has a global hotkeys thing where even if you're in a different application, it'll work if you push buttons.
Interesting.
Yes. I don't know how to do that with this though. I'm not smart enough to mess with code that isn't mine.
You who has messed with code that is not yours before.
Those were group projects, different story. And it also wasn't Python, alright? I'm not as comfortable with Python. I've been seeing people like enter it. Okay, no, everything's fine. I was worried that like I don't mind if like people enter and then like, you know, they look, they don't like it, whatever, then but it was happening at such a rapid rate that I was worried that like my mic wasn't on or something.
Yeah, that would be concerning.
Would be.
Right. I've made it so I do not hear game audio, but I can listen to my own music.
I should do
But
that
the game
too.
audio still goes through.
No, I should do it so that I'm just listening to like cool Pokemon music in the background. But like the playlists, not playlists, the like compilation videos I've looked at, they have songs in there that are like quote unquote relaxing, and to me they're just sad.
No.
So I don't listen to them. Because I haven't gone through any of them yet. I'm like,
hmm
whoever gets the Bulbasaur first gets to eat some M&Ms. That would have been a smarter thing to say if I said it once I already had it.
I was gonna say, I'm like, oh, so you got it?
Oh, I'm not smart enough for that.
You're not smart enough to actually go along with a bit and make it work? Dang, bro.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I don't know what to tell you. Oh no. Since my software got updated, my calibrations are all off. My model doesn't smile anymore. I gotta fix that later. I didn't know that would goof it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me that that would be goofed. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but my main channel just recently got a community tab. So I have a community tab now. Isn't that cool?
Nice. Congrats. If
Thanks.
you're even allowed to post anything in it.
Well, yeah, that's why you get a community tab, because you can post. The tab isn't there otherwise. So I already made a post. It's just a little post asking people, or like being like, hey, let me know if there's any game in particular or any series you want me to do on the main channel. Just to see what people would like. And it's just a post in general. It's not like a poll or anything like that where like it expires after a certain amount of time. So it'll just sit there. If people want to put something on there, they can. I think I put almost the same post on my VODs channel because it got the community tab first.
Get wrecked.
I know. I also just recently, on my main channel, hit a new, what's it called? A new milestone.
Milestone?
Yes! I have over 500 views.
Congrats.
Yeah, recently
That
a
is
lot of
a
people have been
good
viewing my
amount.
videos and I'm not really sure why.
The algorithm could just be favoring you.
Sure,
that's
but
literally
normally
it.
it does that with videos that have been uploaded within the last like 48 hours, you know? Well, it favors early, or it favors more recently uploaded. Doesn't mean that that's all that happens. Me acting like I know what I'm talking about. Isn't it so cool how we don't have to do the quiz over and over again?
We find out we still do.
No!
Like,
He's like, oh hey, you said you didn't want it, so now you gotta do the quiz again. This time it's harder. Oh, I should have... So bad at this. I'm supposed to tweet out that I'm...
bro. Also, the algorithm is more complex than that. It doesn't just go for the 48-hour mark, because it'll literally go for videos that are like 3 years old, just blow them up.
No, that's true, but I mean, like, it prefers more recent stuff.
Yes, it does.
Especially if you're someone who, like, uploads Thankfully, YouTube, in that sense, isn't like before. Or, like, before, the people who did well on YouTube or, like, got a lot of traction from, like, recommended stuff were people who uploaded, like, daily. Thankfully, that's not much of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's still plenty of channels that upload really good content daily, but that's not the thing. Now it's more like, okay, can you make fewer videos, but that have a lot of effort put into them, that are very good and obviously like edited. You can't do like 30-minute unedited like let's plays anymore, unless you're like Game Grumps and you're just so like comedic and stuff that like it doesn't matter. You don't have like weird gaps in conversation that are completely silent, you know. I mean, live streams are also a thing. The live streams are different. Like in the past, you'd upload like 15 minutes of Amnesia. And people were all over that. Or like you'd play a Pokemon game and you'd beat the first gym and that was the episode. With not much editing in it. Um, Whereas now it's like, okay, we're spending a few streams just getting up to like a team of 6 Pokemon. I'm in particular like getting nothing but shinies. This won't even be one video. Whenever I get to actually editing this. Oh hey, question. Do you keep recordings of your streams on your computer?
No,
Ah, crap.
because I don't ever plan on like record. Like I don't ever really plan on ever uploading them. So no. Why?
It makes sense. I was gonna ask for them for when I need them.
If you've streamed on my desktop, there are none.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, we're doing this series together.
Oh.
So, like, if I do, like, highlight videos.
Yeah. There
Well,
ain't gonna be much of that on my end. I'll be the esoteric voice in the background.
but that's so much less fun!
Yeah, but that's just what I am. So.
But Chip! Well, you stream on Twitch, no?
I mean, yeah, so the VODs will be up there for
Well,
like
they're
a
there.
month or two.
Yeah, they'll be up there for 2 months. So can you download these ones?
I have no idea.
I mean, you can. I'm just asking if you're
Okay,
willing to for me.
well, you could just download them.
I can't download yours. It's your account. Like, you're not allowed. It's like downloading a YouTube video. You gotta get like YouTube Premium to offline video.
Bruh.
No Adamant Nature Bulbasaur, please.
My urge to sleep has increased exponentially with every reset.
Is it because you haven't been able to get tea?
No.
I've already had 2 fun-sized packs of M&Ms because there were 5 M&Ms in the first one and 6 in the second one.
Bruh.
And I don't think either of those are good enough amounts of M&Ms.
They're just putting less in because of inflation.
Well then, no more buying these large packs. Unless it's like the 3-pound bag of mini M&Ms where there's no baggies in the bag, it's just 3 pounds of mini M&Ms. Because the thing will be like, oh, 200 ounces, but like 80% of it is paper bag. Because even the paper bags aren't stuck. Like, I wouldn't be as upset about it if there were like 500 paper, like wrappers of this stuff smushed together. But you pick up the bag, it's not even 2 pounds. It's upsetting. Plus, mini M&Ms are superior in every way.
Many M&Ms have their place.
What do you think then?
Sometimes I like mini M&Ms more, and sometimes I like normal M&Ms more. I never like
Interesting.
the peanut M&Ms though.
Oh, I love the. I prefer the peanut M&Ms over the normal M&Ms.
Oh, bro, I dislike the peanut M&Ms.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I just dislike them.
No, you don't like
I
peanut
just
stuff?
really no. I don't particularly appreciate chocolate covered like anything like nut. So like peanuts, walnuts,
So you don't like
like
Snickers?
no, not really. Chocolate
What
covered
about
granola is like meh to me.
chocolate covered granola?
Yeah, I'm also covering that base.
What's chocolate covered granola?
Granola bars that are chocolate covered.
I don't eat those.
I
Those are
have.
fake. Everybody out here being like, it's healthy. Like, yeah, maybe the original ones weren't that bad, but now there's like the really thick ones with massive chocolate chunks in them that are drizzled in chocolate, or the chewy dips that are dipped in
Oh
chocolate.
my god, I hate. And it's. See, you complain about the Whopper chocolate that I have, but the
I just don't
chocolate
like it.
those
I
are
just don't
dipped
like it.
in is disgusting.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Whopper chocolate. I mean, it's not my favorite at all. It's not that great, but like I don't have a problem with the chocolate itself. It's the actual crunchy part of a Whopper that I don't like. It's so it reminds me so much of eating a marshmallow from a Lucky Charms cereal by itself. The way it like grinds against your teeth is so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if like my teeth are just sensitive to that kind of stuff or what, but that's what bothers me. Whereas like where I'm from, we have our version, I guess our version of Little Whoppers. They're first of all they're much smaller. They're about the size of a grain of rice, and that makes sense because on the inside, instead of having like a wafer or like cookie or anything like that, it's a puffed rice. So tasty, and it's not super hard, you know. And puffed rice has a lot of air in it too, so it's just I prefer those.
Mhm.
There's ping pong and there's also one called bolero, which is the same thing. I think bolero. I don't know if bolero is Mexican, but the little like cartoon character they have on the front is totally wearing a sombrero. So like maybe ping pong is like the Venezuelan version or like the not Mexican version, and bolero's the Mexican version. But I've never been to Mexico, so I can't say for sure. I can't be like, yeah, I've seen it there. Why do Whoppers, like the little packs, come with only like 3 Whoppers in them? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't know why that's the candy shape they decided for small packages. Really can't say.
Like it's the same as like a Smarties, but a Smarties because they're cylinders, you pack like a bunch of Smarties in there. Like it's like a coin what's it called? Coin tube? A coin cylinder. You know what I'm talking about? Where people put their
Yep.
quarters when you gotta do
Coin
laundry.
rack.
A what?
I don't know what it's exactly called, but coin wrap,
Coin tube.
coin tube,
Coin cylinder. One of those.
cylindrical shape
But like for
containing
Whoppers.
coins.
Like why'd they do that for Whoppers? The balls. It doesn't make any sense. You only fit like 3 or 4 balls in it. How's there still no distortion? This game is really making me do the whole like 40-minute distortion. It is officially November. The weather is a little bit not as warm over here.
Hmm.
And it feels a little odd. Also very tired.
Yeah, I keep drifting in and out of consciousness while doing this.
That's not good. Is your camera on? Can people see this?
No.
What the heck? Oh, space-time distortion formed. Well, no, it didn't form yet, but it's forming. Oh, it's so much comfier having like two GameCube controllers in my lap instead of one of them being a constantly dying Joy-Con and the other one being or a GameCube. Hey Jackson, I am doing okay. You don't gotta worry about that. Thanks for stopping by though. Find a grass real quick and chill out in here. This is the one with the friendly Yanma. Shiny Bulbasaur? Not quite. Oh, I keep seeing all these modest nature Bulbasaurs. There's weird static noise whenever you speak. Well, that's not good. Chip, what do I do?
Are they talking about you or are they talking about me?
Well, considering they're talking about me, I'll just.
They're talking about you?
Yes,
Alright.
they are.
I'll go check.
Yes, please, and then tell me what I can do about it. Please, Bulbasaur, be shiny. Dang it. I'm gonna check to see real quick if my mic is like dying or something. So sorry if this makes a lot of noise, but I won't be talking. Mic is not dying. So I don't know what the static is, unfortunately. Or hopefully Chip can help me out with it. We'll see. If not, we'll try to have it fixed for next stream. But again, there's no guarantees. I'm not very good with this stuff. And to give you an idea, even though I have what I consider to be a pretty decent microphone, it just sits on my desk. Because I don't have like a mic stand or anything like that to put it on yet. Because my setup is kind of weird. Like every few months or so, my setup completely changes because I end up moving. So I don't, it's a little difficult, but I'll try to figure it out. Ah! I accidentally almost named my Bulbasaur Ah. If have you discovered anything yet? Hope Ship's computer didn't crash. There's Discord.
No, I'm here. Just I had you muted so I could like understand what was going on. It's
Makes
just the
sense.
background static on your when you speak.
Yeah, that's what they said. But what background static would there be is my question. Because like I have a noise gate on. I also have a what's it called?
It's not the noise gate. It's like you would have to use noise suppression for it. It's like an actual little fuzz sound
How do I do that?
from when you speak. So like it's not the noise gate like not working.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there a way to fix it? Is there a way for me to fix it?
Not certain entirely. Yeah. Sorry.
There's gotta be a way. Now where's the last rare Pokemon? It's supposed to be like here. Hello? I found 2 Porygon. Where's the last one? Well, so I despise you so much.
Bruh.
I hate it. I don't like Floatzel. Floatzel butt. Oh wait, this might be the 3rd one. No, it's definitely not. Oh, found it. 3 Porygon, none of them shiny. Quite unfortunate. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You think it's something we could look into after and see if I could get it fixed?
Not entirely certain. It could honestly just be your mic.
It shouldn't be though.
Yeah, it can be. Like you don't hear it on your end because of Discord, but Mike
Yeah,
Mike is also
get
having stuff
that.
go through.
I am almost dead. The Porygon heckin' hyper beamed me. But how loud is the static? Like, is it really that bad?
No, I mean it's very noticeable, but like it doesn't interrupt, I guess, anything. Like it just yeah. You can hear yourself fine. You can hear the game audio fine.
It's annoying.
It is.
I'll still see what I can
So,
do about it. Because what would the solution be? Because, I mean, I don't know. Like, static, there's no noise in this room, really.
yeah, it's probably just static. Hey, I got the AOK to go do that project I wanted to do. So
The
I already
graphics
have
one?
pages pulled up for it. The fluid simulation one. So, did you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, I was focusing on trying not to die.
That's fine. That's fine.
If I had a mic stand, would that make the static less loud?
No.
Really? Because I was thinking it might be the fact that it's just sitting on my desk.
No, that's not the problem.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain
Well,
that's not
no
the
one ever
problem.
complains about your stream having static.
I don't know if I really have that much. Also, no
Exactly,
one
so
watches my
why don't
stream.
you? Some people do.
Well, my pod mic, it's a different. They use. I can't say they use different systems because I actually don't know what yours uses.
Same
I could
brand,
check.
so I'd imagine they're mostly similar.
No, so that's the whole dynamic and condenser microphone argument again.
Oh god.
Yeah, so the pod mic is a dynamic microphone. And I believe yours is a on camera. It's a shotgun microphone and it's a condenser microphone. Right? Yours uses a super cardioid and let me see. Frequency range 40 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Output impedance 200 ohms. And let me compare to mine. My acoustic principle. Oh, okay. So the acoustic principle. Yours is a line gradient. I have not heard of that one.
What the heck is
Mine's
that?
dynamic. Mine is cardioid. Yours is super cardioid. My frequency range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Yours is 40 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Your output impedance is 200 ohms. Mine is 320 ohms. Yours has power requirements. Mine doesn't. My sensitivity. Yours is negative 38 decibels. Re 1 volt per Pascal. Or 12 millivolts at 94 decibels, give or take 2 decibels at 1 kilohertz. Mine is 1.6 millivolts at 94 decibels. Same thing. Mine's sensitivity is much higher because it's dynamic. I've never heard of
So
a line
wouldn't
gradient.
that make yours more prone to staticky nonsense?
No, see, you have an active electronic, which is a JFET impedance converter, which that could be the
The heck
problem
is that?
because you. It's so microphones essentially are taking in a sound vibration and converting it into an electrical signal.
Yes.
And there's apparently more. I thought there were two main ways, but I guess there's a third, which yours uses. I don't know how yours works, so I'm not going to say anything about it. But um, because of how they work, they have different problems. They have different pros and cons, essentially. Condenser microphones have a tendency to be much higher sense like have a much higher sensitivity to the extent that like if I was downstairs and I said something, you would be able to hear it on this microphone if it was a
Oh,
condenser
that's
mic.
terrible.
To give you an idea, the Blue Ice is a condenser microphone.
Snowball?
The Snowball, yes. Now, then you would ask, okay, why does anyone want to use a condenser mic? Well, because of that level of sensitivity, the audio quality is extreme. So
Yeah, I
it's
get that.
best used in completely silent environments where you're trying to record specific sounds. This sounds like, oh, I don't know, a studio.
Of course.
But considering I did the condenser initially because that's what a lot of YouTubers and people who use microphones initially like. Yeah, this is what you got to do. But then you realize, okay, yeah, sounds good. Like I could get that audio quality, but I don't have a studio. I'm in a noisy location with people nearby that are having their own conversations. At the end of the day, I am going to be speaking into my microphone while I'm nearby it.
Yeah,
Those are all of the pros of a dynamic microphone, which is like a microphone you would have up on stage, per se,
I see. It's just close to your
where,
face all the time.
yeah, it needs to be close to you to pick up you. And the audio quality is not as good as a condenser, but the trade off is you don't have a lot of background audio getting in.
I thought that was kind of what my was like, because
I
it
have
sounds
no
really good
idea
when
what a
it's right up
line
against my
gradient
face.
is. Yeah, I don't know what a line gradient is. I have not heard of it, so can't give you an opinion on that. But I'm pretty sure that what you're having is a feedback, and it's probably from the impedance converter, and you can't really get fuck. Sorry, Frick.
What the heck
You can't really
happened?
get rid of that.
Did you reset over a shiny?
I just reset it. I don't. Oh no, I'd be much more upset. I don't know if it was a shiny. I didn't check, so I'll never know.
Is that okay? So you swore because you reset on accident without
It
even
was
looking
just
at
an
it.
instinctual, like, that instinctual, like, just shout of like something, and the word that came to mind was the F word.
What a
Yeah, that's
silly.
pretty bad. Sorry. Mm-mm.
Getting sleepy.
You're getting sleepy.
We got 2 more hours of this. I can't be getting sleepy.
Indeed. Yeah, so they approved me doing the fluid sim stuff.
Oh, that's great. Now
So
you're gonna get it done in like a week, right?
yeah,
Is that gonna be next week?
yeah. See, I'm going to probably work on it this week, even though I shouldn't.
Do you have an exam?
No, no, I don't. I'll have to check. I might have an exam Friday.
What do you mean you might?
Because I haven't checked yet. I keep
I
forgetting
don't.
to check. I'll
I
check
will
right
never
now.
understand people like this.
Yeah. I'll check right now. Um,
How do you not have everything
Tomopai is just
already like planned out
complaining.
on your Google Calendar or
You think I
whatever
use
other
Google
calendar?
Calendar? You think I use Google Calendar?
Or whatever other. I used to use like physical calendars because like in college they like every other organization gives you one with their logo on it, and I'm like, hell yeah, man, calendars. They're
Oh,
useful and
okay.
I
So
like them.
this class doesn't have an exam until the final. Okay. And then my math class doesn't have an exam until um okay, so aside from a final, we have a quiz sometime.
So do you really
I
not have
think
any
next
exams
week.
left except for finals?
Um yeah,
Interesting.
pretty sure.
Then you should
But
have literally nothing to worry about.
well, no, because the trade-off is, oh, you don't have an exam? Yeah, you have twice as much busy work. I say busy work, but it is actual thinking. Because, like, oh, one of the classes I don't have an exam in is my capstone project. So that's,
No, I mean, I get
need
it.
I
It's not
say
like it.
more?
I mean, nothing to worry about in terms of no massive thing like that to do, where it's all like a bunch of stress in a little bit of time, you know?
Well, yeah, there is that still because with the capstone project, I have to we have a page requirement and we have to get that done in intervals and we have a 15-page requirement due this Sunday.
You have the rest
And
of the week to write 50.
I currently have um about 6 or so pages done.
That's it, 10 more pages or pages.
That's quite a bit. And
Sounds like a
well, the
skill
thing
issue.
is, it sounds like a skill issue. Okay.
Look, man, I'm just saying, alright? Like, I'd much rather have huge assignments like that than just be like, 4 exams. That's the whole
Oh no.
grade.
I'm not saying I wouldn't take this over that. I would take this. I would take
Then quit
assignments over exams.
being
I'm
a
not
baby.
complaining.
Yes, you are.
I'm just, no. I'm simply stating the scenario I'm in.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm
You just
just
have
stating,
big stuff
all I was
to.
saying is
So,
like,
is this, is the capstone project, like, the next deadline, the reason you're gonna be working on? Project?
yes.
Yeah, then
Yes.
don't do that.
What
That sounds very silly.
Yeah. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up just like doing the writing and then when I hit a roadblock in the writing and I'm just bored, I'll work on the project rather than playing games and wasting time.
I wish I had free time.
See, I don't, but I just ruin myself. The math class though is about to get really kind of oof. Because like it's like, yeah, it's vector and tensor analysis. Okay, we've done vectors for the first few weeks. We did tensors for the next few weeks. Now we get to do group theory, which is like an entirely new field.
Isn't that the class you were having trouble with before?
This is the class I have trouble with, yeah.
Do you know if you'll be fine in it by the end of the year?
The-
End of the semester, I guess.
Well, realistically, so the vector part just required a lot of linear algebra that I did not remember, which is why, funny enough, that was harder for me than the vectors, or the vector stuff was harder for me than the new stuff, which was tensors. So I don't, like, as long as now that I, like, after that quiz that I originally had that destroyed me, now that I actually have an idea of how this class goes, I feel like I can acclimate myself. It comes down to, am I already screwed? Do I not have the chance to acclimate anymore because of that exam I just took? Which
And
was
when will you
during,
know?
like, when he gives us the exam grades, because he doesn't put them in
Yeah, I getcha.
our
He
grade
doesn't.
book.
He doesn't
Yeah.
actually put it. Yeah.
He's like,
Well,
oh, I don't like that. I just give it to the university at the end. I'm like, thanks. You
yeah,
kind of
thanks so
avoided the whole
much.
point of the system.
The whole point of having these online courses that give you your grades instantly the moment they're available. Why would we do that? Why not just tell
He's
them
just
what
like,
their grade
yeah,
is
just
at the end of the year? Why not stop them at graduation from walking? Because they thought they passed, but they didn't.
ouch.
Rise. I'm half
Yeah.
expecting that to happen to me.
Bruh, how have we done we must have done like, okay, maybe not
It
200
doesn't
resets, but we
matter
must have
how
done like,
many we've done. Literally, don't worry about how many we've done
yes, it
because it
does.
doesn't matter. It does
It
not.
becomes a statistical anomaly.
It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter. The whole thing is that I'm shiny hunting. I can't stop. You stop whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm talking about myself. You're screwed.
I'm not screwed.
I say that you're
watch,
gonna get it
this
like the
next one
next
is gonna be
turn.
a shiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Was it actually? Bro, you can't be doing that.
I was gonna do that no matter what. It was too much of a
Ridiculous.
comedic moment. Hoping I do get it soon.
See, now if you were an actual comedic YouTuber, it would have happened.
That's not a comedic thing. That's just an epic gamer moment. I'm not
Okay,
epic
then you're
enough.
not an epic gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be said. Anyone who watches my content knows.
Oof.
You've seen my videos. No, you haven't. Never mind. You don't watch my.
I've seen some of them.
That doesn't make me feel better. I only have 8.
Mm-hmm. I've seen, I think, 3 or 4.
Get the Bulbasaur.
Get the Bulbasaur
Are you
before
gonna shiny hunt
Pie.
like? Are you gonna shiny hunt all the starters, and like the legendaries? Is that where you're gonna shiny hunt?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh
Most
yeah. Do
likely all
you
the starters, like
prefer?
1 or 2 others.
Do you prefer Lugia or Ho-Oh?
Um, I had Silver when I was a kid. I can't really say, to be entirely honest.
Lugia's better. I feel like it's a mistake for Lugia to be a psychic type. Definitely be flying water.
Yeah.
It's Guardian of the Seas. It brings storms wherever it goes. One of Lugia's dex entries is that it hides in the Whirl Islands deep underwater because whenever it surfaces and goes to where people are or wherever the land is, it brings 40-day storms with it. So it lives in solitary in solitary. Yes, that's correct. It lives in solitude exclusively because it makes a mess wherever it goes otherwise, which is so sad.
So if you catch it, does it stop making a mess?
I never understood that part. Well, it's always like depending on what game you play, the dex entries are different. So I think in Soul Silver, the dex entry is like, oh, it's a Pokemon. It's considered the Guardian of the Seas. It was said to be seen on the night of a storm. So only a single night of a single storm is mentioned. Whereas in other ones, it's like, oh yeah, 40-day storm. So they could all just be myths. But if they're myths, then why are they put in the Pokédex as if it's like the Wikipedia page? You know what I mean? Like, this is what you need to know about this Pokemon. It causes 40-day storms. Or it is Guardian of the Sea. Such an odd thing, in my opinion. But I guess that's what happens with, like, legendary Pokemon, right? You don't know everything about them. They've been around for so long, but, like, away from humans for whatever reason. So people haven't been able to get as much information as they could from them. Like, Ho-Oh is considered to have 7 colors? I have yet to see those 7 colors. It's red, like a yellow gold color, and then like green. It's got white feathers on it, but would white feathers be considered one of the colors of the rainbow bird legendary? Because that's what Ho-Oh is considered. It's the rainbow bird.
Let's see. Let me load up a photo of Ho-Oh.
Hello.
Let's see. Yeah, the bird itself has red, white, green, orange, well, like goldish yellow.
Yeah.
You could argue that the tips of its tail are a different yellow. Um, and if we're really going all out, maybe it's claws. So realistically, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe.
When
If
you
you're
count the
really
colors of a
playing,
bird, you do not count the claws
I
as a
know
different
you
color.
don't, but I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to fly on its magnificent 7-colored wings.
So,
In
like,
silver,
unless
though,
this
it
bird has
says,
wings I've never seen before.
It's interesting because it seems to be like another legend says that its body glows in 7 colors and a rainbow forms behind it.
Well, that if you see the intro or not the intro, the first episode of Pokemon, Ash is given the Rainbow Wing by Ho-Oh. Was the first episode?
Yeah.
The heckin'
Oh,
Rainbow Wing like falls out of the sky, and you see Ho-Oh flying, but Ho-Oh is not glowing rainbow; it's glowing gold. Like Ho-Oh, like his whole body looks gold. But I don't remember if there was like a rainbow behind him, for example.
okay. So based on compiling all of the Pokédex entries, what it seems to be is that the angle at which Ho-Oh's feathers are hit by light will actually shift colors.
So he's a hummingbird?
So, like, I guess 7 different angles of light will produce 7 different colors on its feathers,
So he's a
along with the
hummingbird.
fact that a rainbow forms behind it when it flies. Those are
He's a
like
hummingbird.
consistent.
Ho-Oh is a giant hummingbird.
Yeah. And
There are several birds like that.
it seems to only reveal itself before a pure-hearted trainer. That is the idea.
He calls Ash a pure-hearted traitor?
I don't know. It also says it lives at the foot of a rainbow.
It's a leprechaun hummingbird is what.
Yeah.
Got
Okay,
it.
so I guess the best way to say it is it has, depending on how the light hits it, it'll glow in different colors, of which there are 7 different colors. It also is related to a rainbow, either in flight or place of residence.
Well, rainbows are not physical, so I highly doubt it lives. Whatever.
You forget this is Pokemon.
Yeah, but rainbows and Pokemon are still not physical.
Me waiting for them to make the rainbow Pokemon.
That doesn't make rainbows physical.
I mean, if it's a physical rainbow, rainbows are now physical. That's just, logically.
I can't with you.
I don't see what the problem is. That's all I'm saying.
The problem is that my Bulbasaur isn't green yet.
Agreed. Me who's listening to like Gran Turismo music.
Nah, man, I'm listening to this game and Legends Arceus at the same time. It's so much.
Oh gosh.
There's this one Yanma
Stimuli.
flying right next to my ear. Forever.
Ugh.
I didn't think I'd have the mosquito problem in Pokemon.
There were a lot of dragonflies outside today.
Oh, were there?
Yeah.
Should have sent me a picture.
Just all over.
That's
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it.
Come on.
Sorry.
What kind of friend? Bulbasaur, be shiny. He didn't take pictures of dragonflies.
Wait, you're telling me Soul Silver came out in 2010?
Yes, it did.
Bruh.
What I'm saying. And I
Could've been
still
doing
consider this like peak Pokemon.
I could have been doing so many other things at this time in my life. I could have been doing frigging Olympiad stuff and been a genius.
But you're not.
I could have been, though.
Yeah, but like I could have also been a million different things as well, and that's just not how it works.
Well, I'm a genius anyways, you know?
No.
Totally. Oh, cool. Friend of mine who, like the meme where it's like last online 6 years ago.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who's been offline for like a year and a half now just reappeared and changed his avatar, so
Oh, current. It's current.
It's current.
And updating.
It's current Jupiter. No. Oh yeah, while I was walking to a meeting, these two just guys who guess were musicians just started, playing like well, they were making noises of like some intro song for a show or something. They were going along with each other. And I'm like, okay, interesting,
What the heck? A distortion started and the game didn't tell me.
bruh.
I don't think it's actually started yet. It's still in. Area with the Alpha and Mega, so I have to be very careful. I also have to be careful not to tangle controllers together. There's gotta be like a noise suppression widget that I can add to my stream, right? No way there isn't.
Yeah, I think there is. It's a filter.
That's, you know what I mean. A thing I can add.
No, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Now instead of the fluttering Yanma in my ear, I get to hear the lovely, constant Alpha is nearby music. I feel like whenever I see... Oh, it's starting. I already tangled up my controllers. I don't know what I'm gonna do later.
Lol.
Spend the entire afternoon untangling. Right. Where be the Pokemans? Really thought there was supposed to be one here. Oh, there's one. Cyndaquil. Look, Tyson, I love you very much, but I really don't want to see you in these distortions.
Okie dokie. I was doing my statistics stuff again.
Stop!
I enjoyed it.
I mean, you know, whatever makes you happy or whatever. How tangled are my control? Oh, no. I bonked my mic as well. Things are not going well. How did I do this? Floatzel, get away from me! The heckin' Floatzels always get so close. God. Hey, Floatzel. Okay, they are no longer tangled.
So to get a 99% chance.
The stream disconnected?
Your stream?
How'd that happen? Reconnection
Your
successful.
internet must have cut out.
Okay, I'm fine. It did not though. At least I didn't
Are
see
you
it.
sure about
Yeah.
that?
I mean, Discord didn't have it.
I mean, there might have been a period where we weren't talking.
Perhaps, but I don't know. Normally some sound is made. Just seemed to be OBS.
Well, remember you're in streaming mode, so like,
I am not though. I turned it off immediately.
and Oh, okay then. I don't know.
but I could still hear sounds for precisely that reason.
Yeah, interesting.
Why so many Floatzel? I would be so infuriated when I find a shiny Floatzel in this.
Why?
Because I don't need it. Oh, I mean in Legends Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean in the.
You said because I don't need it, and I was like, oh, okay. She's talking about Arceus.
I will actually quick travel back to a place that is always safe. And chill. Bulbasaur is taking a while.
What is?
Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
At least it's not Eevee.
Yeah.
Because at least we're getting through it quickly, you know what I mean? Eevee was just annoying because it. I would very much like to get the shiny Bulbasaur before the stream ends because I want to get through Sprout Tower and perhaps the first gym. Although, depending on the Pokemon that I have, either from Sprout Tower or from the route just below Violet City. Because what's cool about that route is that you can get Magnemite or Mareep, which are both good against the first gym. Magnemite in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we don't play this game until nighttime in Pokemon. So, like, we can't get Ghastly, for example. Be cool too. Or whatever other ghost types could spawn here.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But we can also get a shiny in the cave, and a Geodude would be good too. Every time I see Modest Nature Bulbasaur, I get so excited.
Hmm.
I'll see about doing the filter thing right now.
Okay.
Because people have pointed it out enough. Bothers me. Mike. Where's my mic? Filter! Does having gain on my microphone make it more staticky, perhaps?
Well, it just makes everything more loud, so the static is going to be more loud. So what you would want to do is you would use a gate then noise suppression, and then a gain.
Got it. So I have a noise gate and I have gain suppression. Noise suppression. Here it is. Bonk.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you would want to use the suppressor so that it gets rid of the audio, and then you would gain it so
Oh,
that it would just be your audio.
noise suppressor. It's only I only have options. Not like there's no like meter where I get to goof with stuff like with the noise gate or gain. It just
Yeah,
says speed, low CPU usage, low quality, RNN or RN noise, good
recurrent
quality,
neural
more
network
CPU.
noise. Um, hmm, your pick.
Well, here I'll do the more CPU usage one because I got a fat CPU.
Well, you have a good CPU.
Good one, yeah, it's that.
I won't say it's fat. It's a good one.
It's a good one. Okay. Well then, in that case, could you come by my stream real quick and see if it's good? I should have it active. Should be good now.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, go ahead, take it. You don't need to help me with any of this stuff. You're just kind enough. I didn't know there was a noise suppression filter. I totally should have known about that. Considering I already had a noise gate and I had gain from my microphone. Because I'm too far away from it. If I had a mic stand, I wouldn't need the gain on my microphone. But it's so far away. For what it is. I've been shiny hunting this Bulbasaur for so long that now whenever the Bulbasaur is female, the female icon is confusing me. For like the shiny star. I've been yawning so much today. So, viewers out there, in case you don't know, I believe I mentioned this on my Twitter, but this past weekend I visited friends for, it was Halloween weekend. We didn't really do anything for Halloween, but like I visited friends just for the heck of it, just to have a good time with them. I had the time, um, and I had the opportunity to, and I wasn't horribly busy, so I was like, let's go bother my friends. So I went to visit them, and it was a great time. But I just came back to where I live at my apartment this morning. And like this morning, I came back, put my stuff away in my room, my apartment, and then I went to class. So I went to class, and I don't have like a super long class, it was only a couple hours long, a single class. And then I came back, got some work done, got ahead on like some notes and stuff like that, and then I started streaming. So like it's been pretty nonstop, so I'm a little tired. But I mean, I'm like fine. I'm
Hello?
just a little sleepy. Hello.
Hello.
Don't tell
Yep,
me you can still
much
hear
better.
it. Yay!
You still hear a faint, like, hint of it,
That's
when you
interesting.
speak, but it's nothing compared to before.
Wonderful.
I
Thank you for helping.
Oh, I got it.
You got the shiny?
And he has overgrow.
What's the
What's red?
nature?
Brave.
Oh, plus defense minus attack. Nice. Or is it plus attack minus defense?
Neither. It's which one's red?
Red is plus.
Plus attack minus speed.
Oh, that's what brave is?
Yeah. Plus
What
attack
the heck
minus
is the
speed.
one I was thinking? I totally thought brave was like plus attack minus defense.
No, plus attack minus speed. I'm going to save now.
Plus attack is kind of butt. Minus speed isn't that big a deal.
Either way, it's shiny. I'm not spending the time to hunt
No,
for
yeah,
another.
definitely not. Especially since I'm pretty sure
You
it's
might,
next.
but like.
No, no. Whatever shiny you get, you get. You don't get to pick in another one.
Oh yeah. And I grabbed the EXP share.
Unless it's Dupe's Claws. Although a lot of people seem to not understand, Dupe's Claws is optional. Like, even if you're playing with Dupe's Claws, it's your choice whether or not you re-roll the Pokemon. Like, if I get 3 shiny Magikarps, I might just keep 3 shiny Magikarp. Because that's 3 shiny Gyarados. And
Mm-hmm.
Gyarados is tank. Now I'm hoping I get my Bulbasaur soon. I mean, I've got a little less than an hour and a half to get it, so I'm feeling pretty confident.
Indeed. Alright, time to train Eevee up a bit. Since
Ebwe.
Ebwe is low leveled.
Will Chip go crazy if he accidentally resets over a shiny?
I would lose my mind. Bye bye, helping hand. I don't care about helping my teammate.
It is kind of a jank. It's not bad
My
at
thing
all in
is,
like
it's
double
like,
battles and stuff, you know, but it's so
that's the
useless in the game.
thing.
Well, actually, later in the
Only
game, there's a
useful in
lot
double
of
game.
double battles that you have to do.
Yeah, but at that point, like, that's kind
You'll
of where you
have
get your
better
Pokemon
moves
to a
by
point of
then.
just clapping them. Yeah.
Yeah. It is going to be very difficult, though. I anticipate losing Pokemon.
Oof.
That's part of a
Abra.
Nuzlocke as well, especially like the hardcore ones. You plan, like, okay, this Pokemon was really useful in this part of the game, but at this point I don't need them as much. So you kind of like get to this understanding of like, if I need to sacrifice them on, this will be the one. If they don't die, that's great because that gives me a chance to like maybe do something. But the idea is that they die here.
Hmm.
And I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Making that like statistical like loss analysis.
Although I've been watching so many like Pokemon YouTubers do it, who some who just have an insane amount of like Pokemon knowledge in terms of what I guess what the chances are for certain things. Like if you use it, if a Pokemon is infatuated, what's the likelihood of it attacking? Or if Pokemon's paralyzed, what's the likelihood of it attacking? Or if it's confused, what's the likelihood of it hitting itself in confusion? So I'm understanding that a little bit more over time. And then from
Mhm.
another Pokemon YouTuber who like played Pokemon competitively, in tournaments and stuff like that for like 9 years or something, nearly 10 years. From
Yeah.
him, I've been learning more so the what's the best choice here, because it's good to like bait in a switch. For example, like I'm switching more often. Before, I would try so hard to brute force every battle with whatever Pokemon I had in
Oh
front.
Lord.
Yeah. Now,
I
not
do that,
always, right?
but I
Like if
do
it
that
tells
knowing.
you like, oh hey, a water type is coming out, then I would swap out my fire type, right? But not always. Sometimes I'd be like, no, I'm good, I'm perfectly fine, and then lose. And that's how you
See,
lose
I
a
don't do that, but
Charizard
I
to
don't do
Stone
that
Edge.
knowing full well. Like I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm playing it dumb, but I'm doing that with that knowledge. I'm not like keeping them in. That's so bad. Uh,
See, I also do it knowing that it's like
Weasel.
probably Shiny Weasel.
No, just Weasel.
Get excited over.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hate Weasel.
Indeed. Bruh. Why do you hate Weasel?
Because of
What
Legends
did Weasel
Arceus,
ever
it
do to
took
you?
too long to find the shiny.
Yeah.
And I was finally like, oh hey, I only need 3 more things to perfect the dex entry for Weasel. And the next Weasel horde I found had a shiny in it.
Kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
Like I found shiny Floatzel randomly. It wasn't in a horde. I was just flying through the Cobalt Coastline. Found a shiny Floatzel. Then it took forever to find shiny Weasel. Even though like I feel like 30% of the hordes you find in the Obsidian Fieldlands are Weasel.
Mm.
So
Alright,
just one
Eevee
of
is
those.
at level 10.
Just one of those. Shouldn't have taken that long. It did for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate Floatzel.
Bruh.
It's so angry. They always hydro pump you. So annoying. They see you through grass like no other Pokemon. And it
Mm-hmm.
upsets me. So I don't like either of them anymore. Same with the Oshawott line. Oshawott line, dead to me. Never choosing Oshawott. I'm gonna be doing like a Blaze
Oh
Black and
no.
Bolt White series later, and like type wise, Oshawott is the best pick. because it's the only one of the three that doesn't eventually have a 4 times weakness. Ember in Blaze Black and Volt White is fire ground, which is awesome because it gets like earthquake and stuff. It's really good, and it definitely doesn't look like a fighting type, so it's better for it to be a ground type. Problem is 4 times weak to water. And then you're like,
Mm.
oh, what about Servine? You know, like a Snivy, because they can also get their hidden abilities. And Snivy's hidden ability in that game is contrary. So if you like intimidate my Snivy, it'll up its attack instead of lower it, which is super cool because those games utilize a lot of the first Pokemon has intimidate, or they use like stat lowering moves like
They
that.
do.
So like that'd be really cool if I had a Snivy with that. Problem is, it evolves into Superior, which in that game, in those games, is a Grass Dragon type. It is 4 times weak to Ice.
Mm.
Meanwhile, the Oshawott line becomes Water Fighting, which does not have a 4 times weakness. And
Mm.
Water is just a generally good and defensive typing. And the people I've seen who have beat that game as a Nuzlocke, everyone I've seen who has beaten that game as a Nuzlocke has always beat it with the Oshawott line. So as a result, I refuse to beat that game with the Oshawott line. That seems too much of a strategic thing. I want to beat the game with whatever starter I feel like. I want to Nuzlocke the
Mm.
game with whatever starter I feel like Nuzlocking with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, Blaze Black 2 and Volt White 2 have like a Redux version that has a lot of quality of life changes to it. For example, they've like essentially not removed, but they've improved grinding a lot. By having like a couple, I've seen one so far, like when I've been like practicing. Um, there's a trainer that has like a team of Audino, and depending on like I don't know if it's like what level your team is or just this where you are in the game, you just get to fight the Audino, which doesn't have any attacking moves. And Audino is the Pokemon in that game that gives you a stupid amount of experience. So instead of
Mm.
fighting like level 6 Mareep that give you 89 experience each, you can fight a level 5 or like 10 Audino that gives you like 400.
Huh?
But
Okay.
yes, Audino gives you a lot of experience. Same with Chansey and Blissey.
Oh. I was being dumb.
Did you not know what an Audino was?
I was mistaking it for another Pokemon.
What'd you think Audino was? Alamomola?
No.
What'd you think?
Oddish.
Oddish! I love that.
Why does... Why does the teacher sound so confusing? Is it meant to be freaking Yoda?
What are you
Oh
talking
no.
about?
The Poke School teacher. He's...
Isn't he just French?
Is that it? I don't know. I didn't get French from that. The ruins of Alph. The unknown. You could get a shiny unknown. Oh my god.
I refuse. Although you do get an encounter there. If you fish, you can get Dratini.
Yes.
But you can also get Magikarp, so I'm not fishing.
Well, I don't care, Sawfish.
I think you can get, what was it? You might not get Magikarp there. I don't know if you could look into like the, what's it called for document.
I'm not gonna do that. I know. It's just I don't want to do it this time around.
There, I'll just have it up for myself. Because if I can take advantage of fishing in some areas, I'll definitely do it.
Mm-hmm. Totally understandable.
Yeah, really, I just don't want to risk a Magikarp. Not that there's anything wrong with it,
Yeah.
but considering
There's
like
no
every
point yet.
yeah, considering every Pokemon is like usable in this game, I'd like to have the greatest variety possible.
Oh yeah, totally understandable.
Yeah. Now, granted,
Alright.
I could just like eat the Magikarp on one route and then go for like more interesting Pokemon on every other route. But like, if I can wait to get the Gyarados, I'll wait. I don't mind it. Because there are some
It's
routes. I think there are some where you don't have to get a magic card. Oh,
I don't know. Time to go to the Sprout Tower.
but I mean, yeah, you can get your Dratini in the pond at the Ruins of Alp if you wanted your Dratini.
Hmm.
Or do you prefer a different dragon?
I don't know. I I might fish like 10 times just to have
See what you
fun
get.
and see, but I'm definitely not gonna like stick around to try and get a shiny or anything.
Oh yeah, but I mean just to get a Dratini because it's just so good.
Yeah, it really is.
That's what I'm saying. You could also check to see what's on other routes, and of course the likelihood. Like if it's a 1%, obviously we're not going to go for that unless you rent.
Hmm.
But at least on the fishing routes, it's not bad at all because there's usually only like 3 Pokemon you can find.
Hmm.
So it'll be like 60% Magikarp, and then 20% something else, and 20% or like 30% something else, 10%. I've never seen it really go lower than 10%, but it might on bigger routes. It might go down to like 5%. But I don't know if you remember, but every time you and I went to fishing routes, I would always get the rarest fish Pokemon first. Like my first cast would always be the rarest fish, whether it was a Shelder or a Chinchou or a Dratini.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad when you're fishing. And I really hope to get this Bulbasaur soon.
Yeah.
I'd like to go through at least some of Sprout Tower. Bulbasaur, please.
Crap.
Happen.
Mm, Poliwag put me to sleep.
Find a Poliwag in the water.
No, no, one of the
Oh, one
Bellsprout
of the.
Tower
Oh, yeah.
people.
Of the sea.
Indeed.
Are they called sages? Am I remembering that right?
I believe so.
The elder's name is Elder Lee, and I didn't understand what the joke was with that for the longest time.
Hmm.
Look, man. English is not my first language.
Two blondes walk into a bar. You'd think they'd see it.
Said it wrong. Two blondes walk into a bar. I think at least one of them would.
Ah, that's true. Electric type.
You have your Bulbasaur.
Is Bulbasaur good against electric types?
It's not. No, the only weakness electric has is ground, but grass resists electric.
That's good to know.
Ask me all about
Hoot
type
Hoot.
interactions.
Dark types.
Hoot
And
Hoot is not
flying.
a dark type.
Just flying.
Oh, it's normal flying.
Oh, brother.
Unless they changed it in this game. But as far as I know, normal
I don't know.
flying.
I mean, now that I've seen it, I can look at its dex entry, so. And risk the game crashing.
No, don't do it, don't do it. I don't want the game to crash.
Well, I'll just save.
Well, yeah, but it might be like a game-breaking thing. You never know.
Well, I mean, I saved. I could just go back to that.
No, I mean, like, it might corrupt the game.
Yeah, why is it National and then Johto? Okay, in the Johto dex...
It's also in Spanish.
I know.
Oh,
I don't... Hoot Hoot. Oh, do I not see their types?
you don't see their
Oh, I
types
guess
until you catch them.
Bruh.
Have you never
I mean, I guess
completed
it
a
makes sense.
Pokédex, my dude?
Guess it makes sense. Might as well not have. I always forget. Send out Bellsprout. Oh, is the idea that they have one of each and they're strong? I guess.
Oh, are you fighting the Elder already?
I'm at the top level.
But are you not fighting the Elder?
No, I'm fighting the sages that are right before it.
Oh, doesn't one of them have a Natu?
Well, I'll see. I'm fighting them right now, so I don't know.
Remember one of them having like a Natsu and another one having like an Oddish?
Uh, ooh, poison powder. I'll replace Growl with poison powder.
I agree.
I'll get sleep powder later anyways, so.
Replace poison powder
Oh,
with
now
sleep
it wants to
powder?
learn sleep powder.
Yeah, it learns them at the same time.
Okay. Poison powder versus sleep powder. Honestly, I mean, if I'm gonna attack something, I'm just gonna kill it. So like, sleep powder for a status move is more appropriate for me. So, yeah. Yeah, not to. Eevee, go out. Not sand attack. Bite. Damn it. It air cutter crit.
Air Cutter does have a high chance to crit.
I was sending up Bulbasaur. Well, guess who's already in? Alright. And we're not even... There's one or two more to go. I don't even have a revive. Should I go back down? Yeah, I should.
Can't wait to have a shiny Bulbasaur to progress.
Me with that Eevee. I'm sorry, Eevee, you died. Let me heal you.
Hey, there's a Christian.
Doom, 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 doom. Eevee is a very nice Pokemon to have in the front because of Runaway.
Yes, it is. Just keep in mind that once you evolve it, it won't have Runaway anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I figure.
It's been a while since I've heard that Legends Arceus sparkle sound. I'm starting to miss it.
Why did Aber try to use teleport? What?
I did what?
Aber tried to use teleport.
Abra only knows teleport.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to use tackle. Dang it.
But it's silly.
Oh, and it just hypnosised me, so it's gonna use air cutter repeatedly. Quick attack, thank you. Hoppip. That's fine. Ember. Execute Ember. Mother is calling.
Oh,
She sent me an item. Let me use a potion. Now I'm gonna fight the Elder.
you can do it.
Oh, this is where we get the Elemental Stone? I gotta
Yes.
make a decision.
I told you.
Pi used an escape rope. Bro, what are you doing using an escape rope?
Get an escape rope.
Alrighty. Bellsprout. That's a quick change to Cinder. Ember. Dead. What is Chingling? Is Chingling psychic?
Psychic, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. Oh wait, is Dark? Okay, no, I had that right.
Is Dark weak to Psychic?
No. Bulbasaur wants to learn Takedown already.
No!
Why not?
Because Recoil moves Stinky. You'll learn
Yeah.
it if you want.
Hoot Hoot again. There'll be better moves later. Not too concerned about it. Ooh, geez. This Hoot Hoot is a little difficult. Crap. Probably should have used Smokescreen.
It has Kenai, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Stop it.
Because I always go there with that thought process. Like, if I just Smokescreen or Sand Attack the Hoot Hoot, the Kenai.
Come on.
And it uses
Survive a
hypno-
single one. Oh.
Are you about to get wiped by this Hoot Hoot?
I might, in fact.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Killed the Hoot Hoot somehow. I would say definitely train before going up against them because of that
What
Hoot
level
Hoot.
was the Hoot Hoot?
It's like 14 or 15.
Get everybody.
But it's abnormally strong.
Yes, they make all Pokemon good.
No, I'm... Okay. Oh, could you just choose none and get no stone?
Oh, I've never tried that. I don't know if you could like come back later.
I'm just gonna see what it is. Shiny evolutions. All evolutions compared to the shiny. Definitely not Jolteon. Definitely not Flareon because I already have that. Espeon's just green. I don't really have a need for Leafeon. I might go Glaceon, honestly, because I don't even know what I would have on my team that's ice.
Fair. I usually go for Glaceon, and then I realize what a bad idea that is.
Why?
For Nuzlocke specifically. Because Glaceon is an ice type, and ice is like the best offensive type, but it's the worst defense. Weak to like everything. It's weak to rock and steel and fighting, fire.
Hmm.
Now granted, it's super effective against grass, flying, and ground, dragon. Pretty good. Distortion's gonna begin.
I'm trying to think. Like, Umbreon is dark, right?
Umbreon is dark. Thing about Umbreon is that it's a very tanky Pokemon. It is a defensive Pokemon, not an offensive Pokemon. So it's a kind of Pokemon
Yeah.
you'd have like Toxicon or something, you know.
I mean, considering I already have
Toxic,
Bulbasaur.
Light Screen, Reflect, and then Dark.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, considering Bulbasaur, I'm already gonna have. They're just naturally a tank.
Yes, Bulbasaur is tanky, but tanky in a different way. Bulbasaur is not
Yeah.
as much of a... It's tanky, it's not a utility mon. I mean, Leech Seed, I guess,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Uh-huh.
This Bulbasaur has yet to be shiny for me.
Oh, I didn't realize this. This game made Onyx, Steelix, Sceptile, and Huntail dragon types.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Charizard,
cool.
Onix, Steelix, Sceptile, and Huntail are all dragon types. Gyarados is Water Dragon. Seviper, Poison Dark. Ledian, Bug Fighting. Typhlosion is actually Fire Ground.
Yes, it is.
Butterfree, Bug Psychic.
That's cool, because Butterfree, the first move Butterfree gets upon evolving is Confusion,
Hmm.
instead of a Bug or Flying move. It might get Gust first, I don't know.
Oh, interesting. So this hack changes the type matchups slightly.
Does it?
So ice actually resists flying and dragon.
Ah, cool, it makes it more viable.
So to make that balanced, they would give they flying needs another super effective that it's a so flying is now super effective against water.
Oh, what? They made it fishes!
Yeah.
The distortion brought me no.
Um,
I'm in a shiny drought!
okay, so they changed water types a bit. Offensively, water is now super effective against electric and poison. It's ineffective against flying, and it deals normal damage to rock.
Water can't hit flying?
No.
How does that make any sense? I remember now why I
Defensively,
never did a series on this one.
defensively, water is now weak to poison and flying, and no longer resists ice.
Why is water weak to?
It's super effective against 4 types, ineffective against 4 types, and weak to 4 types, and resists 3 types. Fairy is now super effective against Dark, Ghost, and Dragon. Deals normal damage to fire, fighting, and poison. Is ineffective against normal grass and itself.
This is confusing.
And
I
there's
need to
some
study new type matchups.
new moves like
New
Primal
moves
Light
I know.
and Purification.
Yeah, I know.
Fighting is now weak to Ghost and no longer resists Bug. Ghost Pokemon are no longer weak to Ghost type moves.
Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, what? Wait. Are you sure we're playing Moon Silver?
Yes. If we weren't, we would not have these shiny odds.
Because there's a lot of changes that were done to Moon Silver that aren't aligning.
Like what?
Because this person explicitly states that in Moon Silver, um, the place where you receive the Kanto starters and the Sinnoh starters are actually swapped. So we should be getting Piplup and Turtwig, not Bulbasaur. Also, Cynthia gives us a cast form instead of an Eevee.
There's just a different update. Probably a more recent one
Uh,
that I'm not aware of. Because looking for this is already a pain in the butt.
mm, it looks like the only updates have been 2 patches, and that's it.
Well, I promise you, we're
Well,
playing Moon Silver because again,
uh,
Sacred Gold and Storm Silver do not have these odds, nor do they have
I,
Fairy type.
I mean, have we encountered a fairy type yet?
No, so I guess we could see that later. But again, these shiny odds do not exist.
Yeah. I guess I'll pick Glaceon then, because I cannot make up my mind. Yeah, Glaceon. Now I can't make up my mind. Well, I couldn't make up my mind earlier. Okay, so I definitely don't. Okay, what do I not want? Definitely not Jolteon, definitely not Vaporeon, definitely not Flareon, and definitely not Leafeon. So it leaves
You're literally
Espeon,
down to
Umbreon,
Glaceon
Glaceon.
and Umbreon. Because you didn't like Espeon shiny.
Espeon's shiny is green, so no. So Umbreon and Glaceon. So dark versus ice. Um, do I plan on getting a dark type at any point
Why would
versus an
Cynthia give
ice
you a
type?
cast form?
Honestly, I don't think I'm really gonna end up running into a dark type I want versus an ice type I want. I probably will run into.
A nice type you like.
Not certain. I mean, Abomasnow.
There's
This ice
Snover in this game.
grass.
Why do you like it's 4 times weak to fire?
Glaceon or Umbreon? You know what, I'll go Umbreon because I don't really think I end up with a dark type on my team usually. Umbreon.
Well,
The
no,
decision
not in
has
the
been made.
original game because there's not a lot of dark types. Game. This game, there's a lot of
Well,
dark types.
if I don't have to use it right away, so I could see. Hmm. All right, wait. So what was it? Flying resists water type moves. I don't have any water type moves, so I can't test that. If that change actually exists. Um.
Also, if you want, just go back to the first VOD we have of this game. It says, "Welcome to Moon."
I, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Or maybe what you're looking at is old.
Perhaps.
Like, I don't know why Cynthia would give you a heckin' cast form.
Oh, I have to go to the Pokemon gym. Forgot about that.
Forgets he has to beat him to progress in the
Yeah.
game. I was recently watching a Small Ants run where he was completing the Brilliant Diamond Pokédex, getting everything in the regional decks, and the amount of people that
Mm-hmm.
were like, so obviously there's version exclusives, right? Like for example Palkia, so he has to beat both games in order to get Palkia into.
Yeah.
So like he was like 17 hours or 18 hours into the stream when he was finally like just playing Palkia, or playing Pearl to just progress as much as he could in it, to get to the point that he could get Palkia. And people were entering the stream at the 18-hour mark, being like, "Why did it take you 18 hours to just get up to the second gym?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm so bad at this game, guys. Like I've been stuck here. I've been stuck at the Galactic Hideout, or the Galactic, the one in Eterna City. I've been stuck here for hours. The past 15 hours, I've been sitting here. I'm so confused. I don't know where to go." Because people would just keep asking stuff like that. Or when he started playing, he made it a point to show, like, yeah, I have both games, because otherwise you can't complete the Pokedex, because I'm not going to be trading with chat or anything, because that's not. No, I'm doing it myself. And the amount of people that were
Hmm.
like, how did you get all 3 starters in one game?
Congrats.
And I'm just like, damn.
Oh, Bulbasaur is evolving. He's a
Yay!
golden flower.
You have a golden flower.
He? He.
He.
Had to confirm that it was a he. Because I never checked the genders.
I think I might change my title for my stream, because nobody knows what Moon Silver is, so I might just change it to, like, extreme, like, hardcore. I think I might just change it to hardcore. Hardcore. Soul Silver Shiny Bug.
Mm.
Because that makes more sense. If people ask what's hardcore about it, it's got different type matchups. The shiny odds are increased. Fun stuff.
Alright, Faulkner. Let's Faulkner you up.
Oh wow, how organic.
I'm already going to lose.
Oh yeah, he has like a Murkrow and a Chatot and a Wingull
Oh, I'm
and
not
a
even there.
Geodo.
The duo.
Did you just say duo? Should have
Why
gotten a
is this
Mareep.
Pidgeotto so strong?
It's a Pidgeotto, my dude.
Oh, no, I'm gonna lose. I lost. I totally lost.
You wiped to the first trainer?
No, not the trainers. To Faulkner.
Oh.
Oh, bruh, you really... Wow,
Well,
okay.
because I pointed out what Pokemon he had, and you said, I'm not there yet. I'm at the trainers.
No, I'm at the duo.
It's not called a duo.
Doduo.
Yeah, Doduo.
Whatever. Doduo.
Duo.
Bruh, I cannot believe I got my butt handed to me. And
I didn't know he had a Doduo. I forgot about that.
he has a Doduo, he has a freaking Pidgeotto. That
He has a
Pidgeotto's so
Doduo, he has a
strong.
Pidgeotto, he has a Murkrow, he has a Chatot.
Holy
I'm
crap.
pretty sure he has a Wingull, but that might be one of the trainers that might not be him.
No, I think I already encountered a Wingull. He has a full team, 6 Pokemon, so...
Yes, all the gym leaders have full
Alright, let's see. Doduo's dead. Pidgeotto. Just Ember. God bless. Aerial Ace is ridiculous.
team. It might be boosted in this game. It might be power 75 instead of...
Fudge.
You're such an
Okay,
angry
yeah.
boy.
I feel stupid because I went back in, not like because I didn't look at Pidgeotto's level when I initially came in,
Well,
which is
in
my
the normal
problem.
games, it's 13, so I wonder what it is in
It's
this game.
15.
Oh.
Let me at
Both
least kill
illegal
the
levels to have a Pidgeotto, but whatever.
if I'm gonna if I'm gonna like fail, at least let me fail like at an okay level. Damn it. Alright, so the Chatot's level 12. So at least I got some more info out of that before I train. So everyone should be at least level 15, and that's not even the Murkrow.
No, I'm pretty sure the Pidgeotto is 8.
Yeah? Okay.
Pretty sure, yeah. Like, Murkrow might be like level 14, let's say, but it won't be higher than Pidgeotto, I don't think.
Okay. Eevee, I'll keep you as Eevee though.
But
Just
still,
'cause...
Murkrow is a pretty tanky Pokemon on its own because of the fact that it didn't get an evolution until later. So, like, its base stat total is pretty decent.
Okay.
So, you know, keep all that in mind. I'm telling you, you can catch a Mareep or a Magnemite and the battle will be so easy. And Ampharos might be like Electric Dragon or something. Because Mega Ampharos is
I think they would have mentioned that those are now, like, that would be a Dragon's type now, but it wasn't.
well, that could be a Sacred Gold Storm Silver change, not a Moon Silver change.
That's true.
For example, they didn't mention that Luxray is Electric Dark, but it is. Oh yeah, I also have to check the version that I'm using because I remember that like with this stuff there's like different versions. There's like the complete version that adds all the changes. I might have picked the one that's like just adds fairy type,
Mm.
but keeps everything else like sacred gold so and obviously increases shiny odds.
Yeah.
So that could be a thing I did. And I just don't remember because I did this so long ago.
Should I replace tackle with sludge?
I mean, yeah, sludge is a good. I mean, like it's decent for what it is, and it's also stab. Oh, I'm so excited for class tomorrow. I mean, I have my normal class tomorrow, but then later in the afternoon, I have like a zoology field trip, and we're gonna basically do like this big like class observation of one of the conservation areas that are nearby. And it's gonna be awesome. We just get to observe
Sounds like
animals
it'll
in
be
their
awesome.
natural habitat for a long. Now
I
it's
mean,
like,
I
oh,
don't
it's
care
give
much
and
for it.
take.
You, on the
I
other
threw a
hand,
ball.
you threw a ball.
I accidentally caught the Yanma that was in my ear.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, the reason why is because we have an exam on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
The professor's like, yeah, you know, enjoy, have a fun time at the field trip, get some stuff done, some observations. And that's also like a final project that we have is this big observation
Mm.
vertebrates. So not only do you have to like observe them, but you have to have some kind of recording of them, whether it be a video, a photo, or an
Sound.
audio recording. The thing about the audio recording though is that, like you have to have an audio. You can have an audio recording that can replace a photo or a video. That's fine, but there's like a whole observation section you still have to complete. That means that you still have to be like you still have to have seen the animal. Like it's fine if it's a bird and you can't get a good picture of it because it's in the trees, but you still have to know what it is that you were looking at. Because that has to go
Mm-hmm.
in the observation section because we're looking at them, getting information on them, but we're also supposed to be identifying them to the best of our ability based on what we have learned in the class. And there are requirements like, oh, if phylogenetically, which is um, if we know down to like the family of an organism, we have to be able to identify it down to family. Based on what we've learned in class, we have to accurately get down to there. You also can't like pick it wrong, you know. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And we only need 25 of them by the end of the semester. Which some people are slacking a little too much on, unfortunately. Which makes
Oh,
sense
what?
in
They
a
got like
way.
5, 10.
I don't think they have just. Well, we only needed to have like 10 complete ones this past Friday. Um, but complete meaning you have the photo or whatever evidence you, and you have the observation and identification and justification all done. Like the whole thing is done. But ideally, you have more than 10 at this, because here where I live, our winters hit pretty hard. At least in terms of, I got the shiny Bulbasaur.
All
Speaking of
right.
winter hits pretty hard, I get the frog. Gentle nature, minus defense plus special defense, perfectly fine. And I got the chlorophyll. I got that ability. Vine whip in the front, tackle right behind it. I can proceed in the game. Let's go.
Just
You're
don't be in a
going
rush
right
to
on
do
the
it.
team.
Just take your time progressing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just immediately putting everybody back on the team because I don't want to forget that that's something I did. I have a full team
Mm-hmm.
of 6 Pokemon. Save the game. So yeah, since it's winter gets pretty hard here. Not hard like it snows or something, but like it just gets cold enough that a lot of animals, especially the reptiles and amphibians that live nearby, which is what we have the most of, they're the easiest vertebrates to get aside from birds. Um, but there's like 5 different species of birds you see like every day, and then you don't see that many other birds. I saw eagles the other day, and that was like incredible because there's no eagles here.
Well,
And the other requirements are that like they have to be in our county. So the whole point is that it's diversity, it's vertebrate diversity within our county, um,
yeah.
which is great. I think it's super cool. I think it's so fun, and I've had a
I've
blast doing it.
evolved Eevee into Umbreon.
Epicness
Yes. I got tired of Eevee just
being easy.
being 4 levels higher than other Pokemon and still getting half their health just taken away.
I see. Yeah, Eevee's not a huge weakling, but like compared to an Umbreon. I guess I'll give Egg the experience there because Egg is currently. Egg can't really fight. Egg is nice and defensive, but it can't really fight that much because it's a Kakuna. So I'll put Bulbasaur. Tina is not level 10 yet. Oh right, I get an encounter in here, which means I should have my Eevee in the front because Eevee has runaway. So even if I find a level 13 Chatot, I'll be able to run away from it.
Mm.
Save the game. Here's the problem though. I've had encounters here, and I have lost Pokemon to my encounters here. That's why I'm so scared of Chatot.
Yeah.
Meditite? Meditite? Okay, we're not goofing around. We already have Rattata, that's one that we can skip. So what was I saying? So yeah, so people are like, some people are a little behind on it, or you know, just aren't where they should be at this point, and it gets a little spooky later just because of the fact that it gets cold enough that even like birds hide away for the winter, or they migrate or whatever it is that they do. And the amphibians and reptiles completely like they hide in holes, hide in the water, and you're not gonna see them anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't be too lazy with it. Pretty sure it just said a space-time distortion appeared, but I don't know where it is.
Oh? I think my Umbreon has a pretty interesting ability. Synchronize.
I think it normally has that.
Oh. Didn't know that. Because they got paralyzed and they just made the other opponent paralyzed. And I was like, oh, okay.
Did I miss a
Interesting.
distortion? I think I
Bruh.
might have missed a distortion. What an idiot.
What a fool.
So yeah, it's nice and fun. I've been having a ton of fun with it, and like from the beginning, I was on top of every animal that I saw. But everybody else was finding frogs, and I wasn't, and it made me sad because I love frogs, and there's so many frogs in the area. But like recently, I
Hmm.
found frogs finally, and it makes me very happy because I'm on. We're on the cusp of like not being able to see frogs anymore,
Yeah.
and I was able to get a pretty common one, and then another one that's a little more Binda. A lot of normal types here. That's why I wish we could play this at like actual nighttime, but nighttime starts at 8 o'clock. Because these are all normal types. Every Pokemon I've encountered has been a normal type.
Yeah.
And I already have two, three if you count Eevee, but it's not going to stay normal for long. So I really want a shiny Chatot because I love Chatot shiny. But at the same time, Chatot is stupidly strong in this game because it can't evolve.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, eesh, yeah. My technique, if I run into a Chatot, would be like a shiny Chatot, would probably end up being like, I don't know.
Like, maybe I should beat a trainer or two before shiny hunting. Might be.
I would say clear your area so that you don't accidentally run into a trainer while you're busy trying to get out of like a bad situation.
No, no, no. I'm in a place like I'm not gonna screw it up. I'm running like only left and right. Dunker and I can beat us.
Oh my god, Dogtopia. I don't even know. Just an ad.
But
It's just an annoying ad.
oh, Ralt is not just psychic. Whoops. Sorry. I really appreciate the Bellsprout using growth, which ups its special attack, and then using Vine Whip, which is a physical move.
Mm.
Ah, Tina finally learned Ember. Absolutely destroys. I may just sweep a little bit with Tina, and then Shiny Hunt, because if I were, well, I do want to have Eevee in the front. So that's the trick. You want to have Eevee in the front because Eevee can run away no matter what. Because even if I'm level 12, even if I'm the same level as a Chatot that I find, I might not be able to outspeed the Chatot. And
Yeah.
I don't want that thing to one-shot me with Air Cutter, you know?
Understandable. Understandable. Alright, Umbreon is almost level 16.
Modest Cyndaquil. Poliwag! Go, Bulbasaur.
Yep. Poliwag.
Vine Whip. Oh, Hypnosis to me.
Yeah, it likes doing that. It's annoying.
Get Vine Whipped. Execute. Go, Tina. Not a Reflect. Ebwet. That's right, missed that Hypnosis. Egg is evolving. I have a Beedrill, baby! Shiny Beedrill is gorgeous. Learn Fury Attack. Wants to learn Twin Needle. Let's go. Is that better than... Not necessarily better than Bug Bite. But it can poison the target. Oh, fine. So now I can give the experience share to someone else because Egg can really carry her weight now. I guess... Broken and Chester are like, they're obviously, you know, Normal types are good, but they're both minus speed plus special attack. I think I'll just give the experience share to Bulbasaur. Need my Mon to be taken. Gotta put Eevee back in the front as well. So yeah, not only do I not want to be caught with my pants down if I do happen to find a shiny Chatot, but I want to be able to swap into a Pokemon that can actually take down a shiny Chatot if I need to.
Understandable.
Because I'm
How
pretty
does a
sure
shiny
Chatot...
Mareep look?
It's pink, it looks like cotton candy.
Oh,
Very cute. Eevee got a crit! Let's go. Hoot hoot. I gotta heal, I gotta heal, I gotta heal.
bruh.
Let's heal! My game's running slow, I don't know what's... Oh, another Chatot. They're so spooky, they're all level 12. Have you found a Chatot yet? Dip?
One moment.
Psyduck? Oh. I'm not. You're weak to both Psychic and Flying. Crit does 20. Okay. A crit does 20, unless that was a higher roll, in which case, I mean, a crit can still do 20. Tina has a lower special defense. You have higher, but you're weak to it.
Brother.
Natsu might kill a Pokemon. Okay, use confusion second time around. A crit air cutter would still kill me. Do you know if the Natu has keen eye?
I don't. So go in with the assumption that it's OP.
I don't
Cause
know if Natu
it
gets
that
keen eye is a thing.
I don't know. It's that the team is honestly really strong. I would advise you
I'm not talking
2
about the
levels
Elder.
above.
I'm not talking about the Elder. I'm talking about the last guy. I think it's the last guy before. No,
Oh, the
it's
last
not.
guy
It's the
before the
second
Elder?
last guy.
Just be careful. Um, I would say be level 14 with the Pokemon you want to use.
I'm already fighting him.
Well, I don't know if it has what we're talking about. Bro,
Okay, use confusion
Umbreon,
again.
stop failing freaking paralyzed rolls. Like, bro.
Okay. If it keeps using confusion, I have a chance. I have a chance. Okay, I took it out. It just used confusion. It didn't use air cutter anymore. A
That's good.
Bulbasaur. I have a Tina. Seed, how could you? And then a Psyduck at the end. I have a Bulbasaur. Oh right, it's that Psyduck I was fighting earlier. Storm Poison Powder, yes please. Okay, no one's died. Gotta go back and
Bruh.
heal again. There's one more Sage, and then there's the Elder. And I'll definitely train plenty for the Elder.
Yeah. I'd say you want to have every Pokemon be at least level 14 for the Elder. And I would say at least, honestly, at least 17 or 18 for Faulkner.
What level is Faulkner's highest level?
15.
I don't over level, buddy.
Alright. Make sure
We'll
to
see
have
what
a
I do.
save state of prior to starting that fight.
I can't do that. I can't reset.
Just- okay.
Do you know how Nuzlocke work?
I do, but you know,
Have a
I
save
would be
state, bro?
I would let that be a free pass.
No.
Just once.
Not how it's hardcore Nuzlocke, my dude.
Okay. Okay, he wants to learn Razor Leaf. Replace
And also,
mine with
before I
Razor.
fight Faulkner, I'm 100% getting the Mareep and or Magnemite that I can get underneath. Which
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to
I
get the
could just
Mareep or
get
the
an
Magnemite.
Ekans, but
Yo.
I know it'll suck if it's an Ekans.
Well, there's Ekans down here. There's Mareep. There's Magnemite. There's Nincada. And Bellsprout. So you could get any of those.
Bellsprout's not good. I already have Poison Ground. Nincada, Ninjask, and Shedinja wouldn't be bad. They'd just be bad for the first ship. It'd be cool to have later. I'll be trying to get my shiny here for the last half hour. I'll defeat the Elder next time if I don't get my shiny in time. Because I don't want to be missing out on encounters. Which I already have.
Pachirisu.
Oh, Pachirisu would be good too. That's the world champ Pokemon, in case you don't know.
Yeah, Pachirisu's strong as hell.
Hmm?
What the hell is that, man? What if they give Pachirisu an evolution? In the new games?
Doubt it. It actually does fine by itself. It's a really good support Pokemon. I don't want a Spinda. All these Pokemon are normal types. I don't want them. And it's annoying because two of them are Zigzagoon and Rattata, Pokemon I already have.
Yeah.
And like, I really don't want another Zigzagoon or Rattata. I'll take a Pidgey because I have yet to have a flying type. Pidgey or Starly or Chatot would be very epic. I also have to go get the Dark Cave encounter. If I could get a Zubat from the Dark Cave encounter, that'd be really. I'm pretty sure you could also get like Magby and stuff in there. Pretty decent. Oh, by the way, you can get Magby in case you want a Magby. I know you have a Cyndaquil, but like, you know.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm kind of going with like a. I'll stick around an area for maybe like at max 30 minutes and move on.
Mhm. Well, I don't
Even if I
remember.
don't get like a Pokemon I
I think
want.
Magby isn't that hard.
Well, it's shinies that I'm trying to like look at. If I go for 30 minutes and like I don't find the shiny I want, I'll probably just catch like
Do you
a
like
normal.
shiny Magmar and Magmortar though? Oh, Meditite. Sorry, Meditite's the only non-normal Pokemon in the cave. Psychic fighting would be decent to have. I mean, not against the flying gym, but
Yeah.
obviously I wouldn't use it against the flying gym. That's all. If you could be shiny, I'd really, really be happy about it. I would love to defeat the Elite Four with a Chatot.
Hmm.
It'd be so. I love Chatot so much, and no one likes it. Everyone I talk to Chatot about, they're like, "That? Do you mean the little parrot Pokemon?" I'm like, What are you saying it like that? What do you mean?
You mean that parrot Pokemon with a musical note on its head?
It's beautiful, and its shiny is gorgeous too. We need more parrot Pokemon. This was the area where I got a bunch of dudes. Because I'm pretty sure I had a Rattata, a Zigzagoon, and a Pidgey. And I found like 3 more Pidgey. I should probably fight this. Never mind, it growled. Fight the Rattata. Never mind, it outspeed crit me.
Oh,
I hate everything.
did it kill you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
But like, it outspeeds me, and it did half my health with a crit.
Oof.
This is random Rattata.
Yeah. If I don't get a shiny Mareep by the end, I'll just catch it. I say by the 7:20 mark. So 5 minutes. Because I've been here for longer than... have I been here for 25 minutes?
Do you like shiny Mareep?
No, probably not. Well, it's pink. Honestly, I'll take shiny Mareep or shiny Magnemite. Either or.
Yeah, Chatot. It'd be so cool.
So let's level up Cinder a bit.
Or Meditite. Meditite would also be good. It'd give me some type coverage. Also, just realizing I have 2 poison types on the team right now.
There we go. I totally didn't forget for a period that I could switch around moves.
Oh,
We don't talk about that. I totally wasn't going to the bottom right corner to use Ember.
I thought you found the shiny Marie.
I wish. I
Binda,
think I'll
go
just do it
away!
till the end.
You might as well.
Yeah. It'd be funny if I'm like, okay, I guess I won't see this shiny Mareep. Let me just at least go catch it, and then I encounter it.
That'd be cool. I
It'd
kind
be
of said
pretty
this would
funny.
happen, though.
To you.
As far as I know, it didn't happen to you either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, man, you were at that stream where I was talking about how annoying it was to find shiny Quilava and Cyndaquil, and then I found a shiny Quilava.
Mm-hmm. I was. I do remember it. I'm also overleveling all my Pokemon really badly.
Fair. Imagine how tough Bugsy's gonna be, because she's gonna have good bug types, not just the Scyther.
Oh, stop. Don't remind me.
I say
I
she,
remember
Bugsy
what it
is a
was like
boy.
Soul Silver. I remember Soul Silver, or Storm Silver.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I remember that fight. Not fun.
I think he had like a Heracross or something.
Oh.
You have a
I was like, oh,
Heracross?
okay, it's bugs. Shouldn't, I don't remember. I just remember like, oh yeah, this is bugs. It shouldn't be too bad with a fire type. Wiped me the first time.
Wait, doesn't it start... Doesn't he start with a Butterfree that knows Rain Dance?
Which is set up for another Pokemon later.
I
I
don't know if
think.
it's set up for another Poke... Like, maybe Masquerain? I don't remember. Because Masquerain is, like, the bug type that tends to know
It
water
has
moves.
Masquerain, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He has Masquerain. But he starts with a Butterfree with Rain Dance so that your fire type moves are not super effective.
Mm.
I mean, they are super effective, but they're severely weakened. Fire moves are severely weakened. Alright, both shiny hunting
Charmander's
until the end of
tail.
the stream. Charmander's tail! Come on, get a shiny Chatot. Shiny Chatot. The Chatot's not shiny. Fighting Chatot much more often than I remember finding Chatot before. So I feel like there's actually a decent chance of me getting a shiny Chatot.
That's good.
I want it so bad. It's irrational how much I want the shiny Chatot.
Bruh.
So beautiful. Name
Aside
another
from the fact that
parrot.
it's also strong.
Name another parrot Pokemon.
Paramon.
Why are you the way that you are?
I don't know.
We don't have any other parrot Pokemon as far as I know. Instead, we have like 40 different birds of prey Pokemon.
Wonder why.
Probably the
In a
same reason
fight,
there's
I
only
wonder
one
why.
Tropius.
Yeah.
Prize. Tropius really was like a long necked dinosaur that was like, man, these trees are still too tall. Guess I'll grow wings.
Imagine a tree so tall that Tropius has to fly to the top of it. Like, those must have been some ginormous trees.
Ginormous is not a word.
Ginormous.
But I mean, if you look at Tropius's legs, aren't Tropius's legs like little nubs?
Yeah, he's got stubs. He's very short feet.
He must have evolved that later too. Like he had longer legs, but then they were
But
like, oh,
then,
wings, and then stubby legs,
yeah,
but still keeps the long neck.
yeah, like, potentially his long neck would have gone away too.
Maybe not. Like the
Slowly turns.
plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs were aquatic reptiles that everybody associates with the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, I remember them.
They have long necks, but tiny little flippers compared to their necks.
Yeah. My thing is, they must have had something going on. They must have been able to do something. Because with as long a neck of as they had, and in the time period they were in, I don't know how they managed to not get like just ripped in half by all the predators in the ocean.
They're massive, and they're also reptiles.
Yes, but what I mean is like because their neck is so long, I could totally see like any of the frigging Jurassic underwater predators just coming along and just biting straight through it in one go. Like I'm not saying like, oh, maybe it'll fight it off. I'm saying like no, if it just does like an ambush attack and just one shots it. Like I could see that.
One-shotting animals is not a thing that happens in real life very often, especially not in those ages.
Well, yeah, because everything's just a fucking freaking monster. But I'm just saying
Such a
like I
doofus.
wonder about its neck, that's all. Like I wonder why. I mean, it's extinct now, so, I don't know. Maybe, you know. Come on. 7 minutos. Give me either a shiny Mareep or shiny Magnemite.
By the way, I just want to let you know, the plesiosaurs did not exist in the Jurassic period. Did in
Oh,
late Triassic. Right?
it was the Triassic to Cretaceous. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information.
Yes, please try a little harder before speaking to a zoology student about
Dead animals. Got
ancient
it.
vertebrate diversity.
Dead animals. Got it. A shiny Ekans. It looks like poop. I am not catching that thing.
You're not catching it?
It
Just catch
looks
it and
like
put it in
gold
your
poop.
box.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I'm assuming gold poop is better than poop.
I mean,
You
yeah, I
do.
could sell that
People
at
do find
least.
snakes in the toilet.
Oh, it has shed skin? Bruh.
Yeah, so you can't put it to sleep, poison it. I mean, you can. It's just that it'll last like max a couple turns.
Yeah, okay, so... I don't want to attack it because I'm too strong for it now. Caught it. Alright. Poop Ekans. Yes, your name is GP for gold poop.
You're so mean to Ekans.
Ekans deserves it. He's literally gold poop. And he wasted a shiny roll. That was
That's
supposed to
not
be
how
for
that
Mareep
works. That's
or
not how that
Magnemite.
works.
It was meant for Mareep or Magnemite, not for him.
Still have 5 minutes.
If I don't get it, I'm gonna be very upset at GP.
Don't be mean to Ekans.
I don't know who Ekans is. His name is GP.
Oh, rude.
Golden poop. Gold poop.
Rude.
Gold poop. His name is Gold poop.
Give that to me.
Give it to you.
Yeah,
Gold poop.
you're gonna be mean to him. Ah. I've yawned like a million.
Yeah, I keep coming in, like, it keeps coming in waves for me. Like, 5 minutes ago, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna pass out. And then now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of awake.
No, that's not what happens to me. I just yawn, and like the yawns tell me that my brain is sleepy, but I'm not like actually getting like that sleepy on my own. I just like point out, oh, I'm
Yeah.
yawning. I'm sleepy. At least I got the Bulbasaur today. There was a real chance that I wasn't gonna get anything today, but I got the Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Deposit
I'm
Pokemon.
I'm
GP,
about
you are
to
being
get
deposited.
I'm about to get shiny. But I might just take it because there's so many normal types here. Depending on the shiny, I might just take it. Well, the only dupes I can get are Rattata or Zigzagoon, which are both pure normal. So I don't know if I would actually take it. Because they just turn into normal type. Like, the dupe
Yeah.
at least becomes a water type.
Yeah, I don't know. Those two, I don't know about that.
Or maybe I could catch them and they could have better natures. Because the ones I have are both minus speed. And speed is like, speed and physical attack are their things, but they have minus speed. Actually, for the last couple minutes, I'll go to the cave I never got a shiny. Because I don't want to completely forget about them. Like I did this time around.
Hmm.
Yeah, quite unfortunate.
Well, I mean, it's not like you lost the encounter. You
No,
still
you
have
don't lose it, but I don't want
down
to
there.
entirely forget about it, you know? Because I could get a Zubat, and then if I get a Zubat, I'm immediately putting that thing on my party because it needs friendship to evolve into pro.
Yeah.
And
That's
its typing
understandable.
makes it pretty decent, and like Golbat is a pretty tanky Pokemon. Oh, there's Teddiursa in here.
Hmm.
Geodude, of course. Teddiursa, Geodude, I'm sure there's Zubat. I think there's Magby. I remember there being Magby. So far, I've just seen 2 Geodude and 2 Teddiursa.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Bronzor, a Steel type. That'd
Oh,
be epic. A Makuhita. There's Makuhita, chip.
Makuhita. Big boys.
Bronzor would be really good. It's a very nice tanky Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Dunsparce! I want Dunsparce. Give me Dunsparce. I don't care that it's a pure normal type. Give me Dunsparce.
Does Dunsparce have an evolution now
No, it does
in the new
not.
game?
Well,
Doesn't?
not that I
Ouch.
know of. I don't look at stuff for the new game.
Special
Sligma.
40. Physical 60. Hmm. Should I learn Flame Wheel? I forget.
Um, so it's
Or
a more
Cinder.
special. It's more of a special attacker. Like I just keep both of them if you can.
I guess I could replace Tackle because I already have Quick Attack, honestly.
Did I accidentally just catch another Yanma? I did.
Bruh.
Zubat. I would
Interesting.
love a Zubat.
You know, 1 in 207 doesn't sound too small until you actually just like are there for like an hour and a half and you're like, yeah, I might find it finally.
Sandshrew. I hope they give Sandshrew a better learn set in this, because unfortunately Sandshrew and Sandslash, like, they have like Poison Sting for the longest time, and they're pure ground types.
Hmm.
Oh, I found a baby Mad Cargo. What evolved into Mad Cargo? I just ran away from it. I didn't see the name.
What evolves into Mad Cargo?
Yeah.
Slugma?
Look, my balls!
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. That'll be it for today. I'm gonna capture a Mareep, and that'll be it. Um, yeah, I can't say we're gonna stream next Tuesday. I don't know.
No!
No, I'm joking. That was a good one, Kiyoma Pai.
I did it!
I don't know what you did, but yeah.
I did it.
You
I
know what?
did
I'm
the
suffering
thing
from the
that
sunk
that
cost
that
fallacy, so I will not leave this patch of grass. I will hunt till I get a shiny Magnemite or Mareep.
or Mareep.
That's where I will
You
start
don't have to do it, Chip.
till
There's no
Tuesday.
reason.
I want it.
I
I
should
am being
save the game, shouldn't
stubborn.
I?
You should save the game.
Ending it off on a
That
Slugma.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back with this next Tuesday, unless something changes, in which case I will keep y'all updated on my Twitter. So you should follow me on Twitter for updates and stuff. If you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe to me on YouTube here, if you'd like. In addition, this is a VOD that will be over with all my other VODs over on my VODs channel, at Kilmify VODs. Link is also in the description for that. Go ahead and follow Chip if you like watching him do stuff. His Twitch
I do not
is...
have VODs.
I'm not talking about your VODs, I'm talking about your Twitch.
I know, I'm joking, right?
Or
Yes.
whenever you stream.
Follow me on Twitch. I stream very occasionally, pretty much only this day with Kiyoma Pai currently. Um, well, yeah, that's about it for
Yeah.
me. Thank you everyone for watching.
Bye
Everyone have a good
bye.
night. Bye bye.